Hello everyone and welcome back to the GEST Dota 2 Southeast Asian qualifiers for the GEST Challenge. This is the grand final and it's game 4 of a best of 5 between Team Titan, a Malaysian team, and Team Pokerface, a Korean team. Thank you of course to Gigabyte for sponsoring this tournament, and thank you to Dota Talk for very kindly allowing me and Couchshot to cast this. What's up?
Oh man, I mean, Enigma first pick.
I know.
I love the hero 2 pieces, but really first pick? Oh man, that's... I mean, Titan, I guess they're just gonna counter with what they know best, just picking up the Lycan, which worked out for them, I think, in game number 2 it was in the end.
Yeah.
And well, Pokerface, actually, it's funny to see that they've not alternated between the bans at all. Just 4th game in a row, taking out the Shadow Shaman and the Enchantress. Whereas Titan, well, they've banned out the Batrider or the Doombringer in all games as well, I guess, at least one of them. So, I mean, first bans, especially from Pokerface, I mean, they know Titan so well, or they've done the research for sure.
How come Pokerface aren't tagged up? Every other game they've had their full names there, but this game is not there for some reason. Not that it particularly matters.
It shows for me, so maybe it's just you restarting Dota. It's probably gonna work out after we load into the game properly.
Hopefully, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, Club Jaboof with the Booproom Web. That's cynical. His name is literally KLAJBWAOBVN semicolon web. Anyway, Team Pokerface. Wow. Enigma and Tide. This looks like a wombo combo. Who's guessing a Magnus or a Darkseid pickup? Me.
I mean, that would require for the Tide to probably be a support, but I mean, at least Titan, they pick up the Rubik for themselves, which is just the perfect support against the wombo combos because you can steal one of the spells. And well, Pokerface, they actually ban out the Puck themselves. Puck would be really good to just stop the Enigma from getting the black hole off.
Yeah. As
well as overall a pretty annoying hero to deal with. And I'm not too sure about Titan having the Lycan already. Do you think it actually might be wise for them to just invest a little bit more into the split push, since they probably don't want to take team fights anyway?
Yeah, I would think maybe grabbing out the Nature's Prophet would be quite good for them next, just to go for that massive split push. But I mean, I guess the other option is, you know, grabbing something like a Silencer, what's the name of that hero that I forget the name of? I completely forget. But that hero that's really good against team fights, just to kind of stop Pokerface. I can't believe I've forgotten the name. Too many games tonight. Way too many games casting. But it's good. I think, yeah, Silencer could be really good for Titan if they want to try and, you know, take these team fights. And the Rubik pickup, I think, is really smart because it's so easy to steal Black Hole and it's reasonably easy to steal the Ravage. So Titan with the Rubik, I mean, I would say with that, they're interested in, you know, kind of trying to team fight at least a little bit. Because Rubik, he's a good team fight against his heroes. So, I mean, I would say Titan is saying, well, you know what, we'll just let you get your wombo combo and we'll just counter it with a Rubik with a, you know, I don't know, Centaur. Centaur wouldn't be bad, disengaged with the Stampede. And, you know, just try and take for Pokerface man on man 4v5 while Lycan split pushes. The problem is if they take something like a Nature's Prophet and go all out split push, you know, the Rubik and the other 2 heroes, whatever they take, are not going to be able to contest at all. They're just going to be stuck, you know, watching as their towers fall and watching KYXY and Ohio farm and split push, which could be to, well, a pretty bad situation for them.
Yeah, it's cool, but actually, well, they go for their Sand King after all. And actually, I wouldn't mind even a Juggernaut that much at the moment. Just like Navi versus IG, TI2 style. Tidehunter, Enigma, who cares when you have the Juggernaut? Although, or not Juggernaut, just who cares if you have the ultimate, if you have magic immunity. Although, they go for a Bristleback for the secondary game in a row now. It worked out for them pretty well in the first game, and Titan, at the moment, I mean, Rubik doesn't deal that much damage until he starts actually stealing the spells. Sand King hits some early farm as well. And Lycan hit actually doesn't hurt too much either, so the Bristleback should be fine on the offlane, I think. And Titan now, will they go for the Nature's Prophet, or are they gearing up for something else entirely?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like with the Sand King as well, they could be going for team fight. Rubik Sand King, a pretty good roaming combo, just dominate the early game, and Enigma must be jungly because they've picked the Bristleback up now. But they've also got the Tidehunter, so those are 2 potential offlaners coming out from Pokerface. Maybe it's a support Tidehunter and Bristleback offlane, Enigma jungle, or Tidehunter farming easy lane and they grab a carry for the mid lane. Could be the other option. I mean, PA has been a pretty popular mid lane carry recently, so maybe they're going to grab her from the mid lane. But they are going for Nature's Prophet, so it looks like Titan are going to be going for Mad Rat. They do have fantastic pushing power with the Lycan and the Nature's Prophet once they get, you know, some core items up like the Necronomicon, but whether or not they're going to be able to do that, if Pokerface pressure hard enough and win the laning phase, I'm not sure if Titan are going to be able to get the ball rolling before, you know, Pokerface are already kind of knocking at their Raxes.
Yeah, and the thing with an Enigma is as well that he's possibly the fastest jungler in the game. Unless Titan actually want to go for an aggressive trial and oh, Pokerface, they pick up a Phantom Assassin you were talking about, so looks like you might be spot on with your predictions at the moment. Oh man. To be honest, Titan, with the Nature's Prophet, I think they're not looking for like 5-on-5 team fights, but rather like the smaller 3-on-3 skirmishes with the Nature's Prophet TPing in as the 4th and just trying to win those and get the towers on top of that and just get that early gold lead for themselves. Because if they don't get the early gold lead, if Pokerface just break even for the first 15 minutes or so, they're probably looking pretty good if it comes to the later stages in the game already.
Yeah, well, Titan are looking at the next ban out and they need their own, well, mid-hero or a carry. They could definitely run Lycan in the mid lane against a Phantom Assassin if they wanted to have, you know, Yamato picking up that Lycan. Otherwise, they could pick up another hero just to shut the PA down in the mid lane, which is the other sort of option. But I feel like Pokerface maybe going to grab the Wisp now. PA Wisp is a pretty nice mid combo, and it would give them a really nice counteract to the split pushing coming out from the Nature's Prophet and the Lycan. So if Titan don't ban out the Wisp, I would be moderately surprised, but they also might be worried about something, you know, something that's going to be a bit more damaging. I suppose the Witch Doctor is pretty good for pushing, yeah, so a hero that can help the Pokerface push up the high ground, and Pokerface just get a hero the Storm Spirit, so Titan need a mid hero, Storm Spirit, pretty good against AoE since he can just jump in and out of those team fights. And you do need some reliable lockdown to take him down. They do not have reliable lockdown. They've got the Tidehunter ultimate and Enigma Black Hole, so Storm Spirit would be a really nice pickup for Titan, but it's not going to be happening. And Titan, what do you reckon they should grab? Queen of Pain for Yamato again, or with like a, you know, Puck's been banned out.
I actually wouldn't mind something like a Dragon Knight for their mid lane, giving them some extra push and somebody to actually tank it up reasonably well in the front lines as well, but they go for a Tinker instead, oh man. Well, to be honest, it is really good with the Nature's Prophet because you can TP to the Treants as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Titan, they can just go with the tri lane and have the rest of the 2 TPing in, but Pokerface, they do go for the IO like you called out. So, oh man, it's... I mean, Pokerface, they might be a little bit too wombo combo-y with their lineup, although then again, Phantom Assassin as well as Bristleback just providing solid damage in the team fights anyway. Oh, it should be a really interesting game.
Yeah, it definitely will be, because Pokerface, they have got a big wombo like you said, but it's also a pretty rounded lineup, given that, you know, they've got some late game DPS coming out from MP, they've got anti-split push with Febby on the Wisp, they've got tanky durable heroes with Sky and JYU who can do a lot of damage, they've got some AoE, I mean, the big problem is not enough stun, as well as, you know, Tinker is going to have an absolute field day with that March of the Machine once he gets up the boots of travel, so this mid lane is going to be crucial. Febby and MP need to shut down this Tinker, or else Tinker is going to just walk all over them in the mid-game team fights, just banning out the March and stopping them from pushing uphill. But I don't know, I think this is pretty even matchups from both teams, and I'm pretty excited to see this game. After, you know, Titan lost last game, like a lot of people are saying 3-0, Pokerface don't stand a chance, blah 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 blah, and then Pokerface just turned around and snapped Titan across the face. So this game is, I don't know, keen to see what Pokerface bring to the table.
Yeah, it's definitely, I was actually expecting Titan to go 3-0 anyway as well, especially after the first 2 games. But Pokerface, well, they showed that they have it in them to just completely snap Titan in half, and well, whether they will be able to do it in this game, that's another question, but do you actually think it's still going to be like a mid lane, maybe with a Tinker safe lane, just to ensure the Tinker the fast boots of travels?
Yeah,
or
maybe.
Will they, well, I mean, if they are actually against the PA and IO, I'm not too sure how well the Tinker would do, but well, KYXY is playing on the Tinker at the moment,
He's heading towards
so
the top
might
lane.
be going.
He's gone for the Soul Ring recipe, which you would not buy unless you're going to be able to have access to that side shop, so Yamato will be playing the mid lane Lycan. I think this is pretty good laning coming out from Titan. I think this is what they need to do. Of course, you know, on the off lane, Ohio, he's got good micro with his Treant, so he's going to be able to stack this ancient camp here for the Tinker. He's already come through and just watered this jungle. That's what, 3 camps gone immediately. The only 2 camps there for Cynical to farm are going to be these 2. Has he got his own sentries? He has got his own sentries, so he's going to be good to D-ward. Though, where did he put 1 sentry? Sort of used 1 sentry. Gave it to someone, I think. Yeah, gave 1 sentry there to the Tide Hunter, just to go block out the camp, I would assume.
And what's the deal with just everybody checking for Roche nowadays? I mean, Titan, I guess they could have converted, although I don't think it would have been fast enough anyway, but
would have been
just
terrible of one
better
match.
safe than sorry. Although, I really love that Titan actually went for those aggressive wards, Nature's Prophet TPing in as the first thing and placing them.
Yeah.
Especially this sentry ward blocking out the big camp. It's probably pretty hard to actually spot that out as well, I think.
Well, especially because normally the sentry ward is dropped in this area, like very, very close in. So normally, if you're going to de-ward it, you put a sentry ward up on the high ground here and then just kind of de-ward that area. So it is a nice little sneaky block. Of course, since he planted it so early, it's already had, what, 1 minute cooldown gone through. So it will be dying at around about the 2 to 3 minute mark. Meaning that at that point, Cynical can start farming again. But for this first couple of minutes, Cynical is going to be in a hard situation. He's got 1 sentry, but he's going to have to guess pretty carefully because these wards are not in the standard place. Even this one in the medium camp is normally planted around about this area rather than over here, so people put the sentry ward over here. So, sneaky warding coming out from Titan, as you'd expect.
I mean, that's exactly the thing you have to do up against Enigma as well. You were saying that the sentry wards will expire pretty soon anyway, but, well, 1 sentry off target already by Cynical and...
He doesn't have another one.
Oh, he's gonna be so pissed when he runs into this camp now.
It's gonna be like, oh, Titan! Try hard!
Okay, so...
And he even got
2 for
unlucky,
2.
because this is a centaur, and centaurs are hard to kill. Man, poor Cynical. I'd be mad. At least it wasn't a whatchamacallit? That thing that
Oh, they're
magic
golems?
mean? Golems, yeah.
Yeah,
God,
they-
I'm just not remembering English today.
Oh, that would have been so funny. Like 3 camps blocked, and the 1 camp you can farm our golems. It's like, oh man, I would just be banging my head against the keyboard or something like that. But
enemy jungle.
well, Enigma isn't the best enemy jungler, but although then again, I don't think Titan actually would be expecting this. So
Yeah.
at least somebody won't be rotating around. But Net, he's probably gonna start stacking it up. Oh, it's just bad to be an Enigma in this game at the moment. He can't even rotate around since he skilled up Malphite and not Malphite, the demonic conversion anyway.
Yeah.
So in first 2 minutes, 0 XP, completely useless.
Well, that's one reason why, you know, even if you are intending on playing a jungling Enigma, I suppose he did use the level 1 conversion to deny a mid creep, but I mean that is one reason why sometimes you shouldn't level anything up until you're sure where you're going to be going, because if he had got that Malphite, like you said, he'd be able to Malphite, he would be able to maybe do some rotations, but you know, given that he didn't, he can't really do anything much apart from just wander around and wait for the sentries to expire. And he doesn't even know if they're sentries or not, he's just kind of guessing that they're going to expire. Which they will be. He's going to be able to start farming at the 3 minute mark, and Febby's going to come help to get rid of some trees as well. But Ohio, oh look at him being sneaky, he's going to be denying the camps here, just sending his treants in to block them.
Oh man.
Well, they found a sentry.
They're trying to kill off the treants. Oh, that score, 1 down, but it's so late anyway, and I think it would have expired just before the spawn.
It was 10
regardless.
seconds to expire, so there goes 100 gold. And Ohio's just going to be blocking the camps anyway with these treants. Look at him, he's so annoying. Hi.
I mean, really well played by Titan at the moment, just. And with this, actually, Prophet, he has vision on the supports anyway, so he knows he can stay up against Sky on the bottom lane. Actually, Tidehunter, he's the one farming up this lane at the moment. As all the supports rotating around, Febby going to mid lane as well, and mid lane farm-wise, 16 and 2 on MP, compared to Yamate's 11 and 2, so Phantom Assassin having the best of it at the moment. Although once the wolves get higher levels, I think Yamate will catch up for sure. And well, especially if he gets at level 6, there's no way a Phantom Assassin together with an IO should be able to kill off Lycan.
I don't know, if she gets lucky with her crits. And you can see how harassing she's being at the moment. Yamate actually could be in trouble. Febby just trying to get those Wisps orbs in the right position. Yamate on 1 hit, he is going to be going down, but Wisp is going to fall in return now. MP just going to be able to use a tree to get out of that little trap there, taking a lot of damage, but he has got the level 1 blur as well as that blink strike, so blinks himself to freedom, sitting on 100 HP, but first blood did go his way, so good amount of gold in his pocket. And yet again, Ohio is just being the nastiest little nasty, blocking the camps out. You don't get to farm. Oh, one camp spawned. Cynical must be delirious with joy right now.
Well, he is level 2, actually almost 3, and in the meantime, KYXY finishes up the Soul Ring, boots of speed as well, so still needs another 1.5k for the boots of travels. But Pokerface, they went for a really nice rotations before Yamate hits that level 6, and well, he's only one level away, but oh, there's an enemy's room on net now, and Febby, he's actually quite a squishy target. He has one bottle charge though, and I don't think if net alone will be enough, I don't think so. The wolves are coming in as well though now. Never mind, he's pulling them back.
Well, he is only, what, level 3 wolf, so not invisible yet. So it is kind of hard to send them around to get ganks, because of course Febby's just going to be able to see them go, I'm in a bit of trouble. On top lane, JYU and Febby are going in, trying to take down KYXY. Telekinesis is going to come off an extinct, which will stun Febby out, but Febby just going to bottle up. JYU now just diving under. KYXY is going to take a fall and one more hit. One more bristleback, sorry, not bristleback, quill spray going to be taking him down now. This could be a double kill for JYU. He's just taking no damage from the tower. Well, he's taking a bit, but going to be able to make it out alive. And that's going to be 3-1 on the board in favour of Pokerface.
It looks like Bristleback is just a hero for them at the moment. It's working out so well. He was sitting on 3 last hits before this, but those 2 kills, they're just so damn good for him. And KYXY, he's actually gone for 2 in laser and 2 in heat-seeking missiles. So, do you actually think he's going to start leveling March of the Machines now, or is he really maxing out the first 2? And if he is, it would have been redundant just to go for 1 point in March of the Machines.
I think he's going to max March. I'm surprised, honestly, that Ohio hasn't been stacking the jungle for him at all, but Ohio really has been spending his treants just to annoy Cynical. He has got a problem with Cynical blocking out all the camps. But, I mean, Tinker getting the March of the Machines is going to be more useful, honestly, in that kind of mid-game phase. Just given the survivability on pretty much all of Pokerface, the only ones he's going to be able to kill if he maxes lasers and rocket is Wisp and maybe PA. But, you know, Tidehunter, Bristleback, they're fairly tanky. Even though it is pure damage on the laser, they've still got pretty high HP. And even Enigma, I mean, he's quite under-leveled, but he's going to be going for the mech most likely, and he's going to be fairly durable as well. So I would say on the whole, going for that March of Machines is going to be better just for the counter push and better on the team fights and better on the whole. Though JYU in trouble, he is going to pop that wand. There must have been, what, 10 wand charges there, but he's going to be going down anyway. Nature's Prophet Ultimate coming through as well as KYXY with the rocket and the laser, and 3-2 on the board.
Yeah, it's definitely nice getting the build, but the whole Sky coming in, he has the Ravage as well. In the rotation was definitely a bit too late. Maybe thought that JYU can stay alive for a little while longer than he did, but the whole Febby comes in as well. They get the guys on KYX, can they get the kill? Will they pop the Ravage for it? Yes, they will. They want to kill the Tinker really badly, and they will succeed. So, I think it's a worthwhile trade, just popping the Ravage to kill off Tinker and delay the boots of travels. Oh man, well, nice rotation in the end. And actually looking at the farm, MP still keeps on farming mid lane, harasses Yamate as well, gets 1 crit, doesn't do that much damage yet, but still 200 damage hits. Oh man, even the dagger flying out. Yamate, man.
That's the thing, Stifling Dagger is, I believe the crit is pure damage, even though it's half damage to heroes, it's still pure damage, and it's going to go through Yamate's health pretty quickly, especially if he gets crits on it. And then, you know, a blink in, a couple of fast hits, and that's going to be death to Yamate. Even if he pops his ultimate, PA attacks pretty fast when she's got up that Phantom Strike, so Yamate is going to have to watch out. And at the moment, I mean, KYXY is being shut down really significantly. 7 minutes or 8 minutes, free farm Tinker, he should have Boots Travel up, but it's just not happening. And Ohio now has started to stack the Ancients. I think they've realised that KYXY is going to be taking way too much harassment, and he really needs those Ancients stacked. That's going to be his ticket to, you know, getting that free Boots Travel up. But it's going to be hard, because I think the pressure is going to be coming from Pokerface now. Cynical's, you know, hitting level 5, going to be able to start doing some pushing. They've got a catapult on the bot lane, and meanwhile in the mid lane, MP is getting a fair amount of farm too. He's top on the last hits.
It's really Pokerface there, playing it as well as they possibly could, especially considering that the Enigma got screwed over so bad in the jungle area. But oh, top lane once again, KYXY goes and they go for Extinct as well. Febby will lose his life in return. Extinct gets the last right click going, but it's a 2 for 1, a nice sprout onto 2 heroes by Ohio. The tower is hitting at them as well, but there's just so damn tanky. The blur on MP keeps him alive. They want to turn it around, the blink strike with the Stifling Dagger. Oh my freaking god. Pokerface, they're off to a really explosive start at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, that was fantastic. Actually, no, net coming in as well. MP, is he going to get the mad dodges? KYXY will finally use the laser. I thought MP was going to get away from that, but no, not quite. But Sky going back in. He does not have the Ravage, but he's ready to fight anyway because Febby's coming in. Now Febby trying to clear up on KYXY. I don't know if he has enough damage, but Sky is going in anyway. Sky's making it through the March of the Machines. He's actually coming out alive. Febby, well, has got one earn charge, just going to be earning them up. And now KYXY going to be able to turn around, kill down Sky with that pure damage coming out from the laser. And now Febby, is he going to try and fight KYXY? He wants to man mode. He's going to be able to do a fair amount of damage, and he will get him down, but Ohio's coming back in. Ohio has respawned, and Yamato's coming in as well. Febby, he's got nowhere to go, and he will be going down. 8-6 on the board. Man, net sitting on 25 HP after that. But a tier 1 tower was exchanged for that, so I think Pokerface kind of drew even, but losing, you know, PA is not exactly ideal, as well as a Tide Hunter.
Oh man, Pokerface, they almost pulled it off, and well, definitely nice that Febby actually got the kill on Tinker in return, but now MP, he finds Extinct, Stifling Dagger, oh, he's juking it out, but there's nowhere to run. Stifling Dagger brings like 1 crit, and well, easy kill for MP. And this PA is actually getting huge, even net worth wise, 4.3k, actually 1.3k ahead of anybody else in this game, almost. Oh, Titan got another kill. There's net coming in with the Berserk Sky. He will fall down. Kraken shields off the stun, but Hoya comes in. Oh, the relocate! Oh man, Febby just saving Tidehunter's life there.
That was really well done by Febby. I mean, he was sitting in the tree so they couldn't see him, and he was like, 1 second, off we go, friend. And, oh, where they go. Fantastic play there from Pokerface, just taking down Tinker yet again. I mean, KYXY, 10 minutes into the game, still no boots of travel. He must be hurting so badly, and I mean, this is what Pokerface needed to do, was shut down that Tinker. Of course, Yamata is getting okay farm, but even on CS, he's sitting 4th on the list. I mean, PA has been ganking around and getting a lot of rotations off, but she's still sitting at 21 CS, and in fact, didn't they go in the mid lane? Yamata is just going to get double critted. His ultimate's on cooldown for another 10 seconds. Can they kill him? Yes, he's going to go down as well, so 11-6 on the board, and these kills, they're not on the supports. They've killed Tinker 5 times, and they've killed Lycan twice, so these are definitely important kills. Kills that are definitely worth it.
Just look at the graphs as well. It's already 5,000 gold lead for Pokerface, as well as a 5k and climbing experience lead for them. And they even get the tier 1 tower on top of this now. It actually gets destroyed by the creeps or the catapult. But regardless, tower down, and I mean, Pokerface for the 2nd game in a row, they're just kind of beating Titan at their own game, and KYXY, before he gets those boots of travels, the Tinker's just not effective at all almost.
Yeah, I mean, the Tinker pickup was really greedy because, yeah, Titan have got really good really good kind of mid to late game, but in the early game, oh, actually, they're going in for the relocate onto the bot lane. Ohio is the target of choice. He's going to get the telekinesis off onto MP, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to crit him to death. Double crit in a row. Oh, God, and Extinct will be able to TP out. Cynical not in range for a stun, but, I mean, still, they've killed off the cores over and over and over again, and I don't know. These durable liners really seem to be doing Pokerface a big favour. And now even Yamate could be in trouble. He's got his ultimate, so he should be alive. Should be okay. But still, they want to go in. Want to get more kills.
Well, Titan, they definitely have a way back into this game as well. Just boost of travels, start going from lane to lane, march with the machines and from the Tinker. Yamate maybe even can get some towers down, but actually doesn't have a Vladimir's offering a low net. Against all odds, actually gets himself a Blink Dagger at the moment.
But you look at the net worth. Ohio just got one more last hit, but the Wisp did have higher net worth than Ohio just a moment ago. But even then, I mean, Tinker is just sitting just above Net's net worth. It's a hard thing to say. And I don't know, Titan are going to have a hard time turning this around. Like you said, they do have really strong pushing power, they do have really strong mid to late game, but Pokerface just aren't really giving them an opening that they need. I mean, every time Yamata tries to go to push, well, he just gets picked off, he just gets taken down. Same with Ohio. Ohio's now desperately farming in the enemy jungle, and in mid lane, Yamata just going to pop his ultimate in an attempt to get away. He will be able to make it, but meanwhile, you know, the tier 2 tower's getting pushed on the bot lane, the tier 2 tower on the top lane's getting pressured, and Yamato just using his ultimate defensively, so that means if they do decide to go for a push, he's not going to have it. He's just going to have to walk in like a normal wolf.
Oh, Pokerface, they're just completely dictating the pace of the game at the moment. The Titan, they're just forced to react and try to hold on to this game. But just the network charts, like you said as well, it's horrible to look at. MP, 30 minutes in, he's almost doubling anybody on Titan, although there's a hand of Midas on Ohio as well. And they're just farming up the enemy jungle, but there's the relocate coming in. Actually, it's Phoebe alone. Yamate TP's out as well, destroys the tower. I think Phoebe would have wanted to get somebody in return, but MP, he's gonna go down mid lane now. Maybe Telekinesis already on cooldown. Fatebolt, Extinct. He actually doesn't want to steal the kill. And there's gonna be
He relocates him back up to the tier 2 tower. Oh, well done. I think Febby... No, they want to fight this. Coming in with the Ravage. MP going to follow up. Net's going to go down. Ohio could be next if they get vision of him. They have got the Blink Strike. They've got the Stifling Dagger. And down Ohio goes another crit coming up from MP. KYX, they finally got the Boots Travel Up coming into the fight. But JYU just diving into the tower. It's 2 for 1. Yeah, they finally got Febby down with the Wolves there, but definitely worth it. Even finding Extinct. Extinct has got, what, Quill Spray? He just got nowhere to go. Black Hole is up, but he's trying to suicide to Roshan, I believe, but nope. Crit, of course, on the Stifling Dagger, and that's going to be the death of Extinct. 3 down there from Titan.
Oh man, Pokerface. I really thought Phantom Assassin is going to go down. Extinct, he had the Fate Bolt. It would have been enough damage as well, I think. But no, he just held on to it. Maybe didn't want to get the kill, wanted for somebody else to get it. But then the relocate came, and it looked like the relocate was really bad since it pulled them actually further towards the tire base. But just Sky coming in with the timely Ravage, and now suddenly a mech finished on IO, BKB on MP as well. They're just so far ahead, and the Goldcraft just keeps on rising. They're 10k ahead at the moment already. Oh, nearing 10k XP soon as well, and Titan. Oh man. Oh, it's gonna be so damn hard for them to come back. But then again, it was in game 2 as well somewhat, but they managed to hold on and come back with a Lycan.
Yeah.
So it might be possible. It's just, if Pokerface slip up a little bit, start feeding away too many kills, losing those towers, it's gonna be possible. But if they just continue playing like they are at the moment, there's no way Titan can come back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one... Well, actually, I'm going for the Roshan. That's one big thing, is Titan can definitely bring it back, but I do like how they got the Whist to pick up the mech, because now Cynical's actually going for an Economicon, which is going to be essential for pushing the high ground. Though I'm really surprised that Pokerface don't have any Roshan wards, because Yamato now might be able to just get a free rush. Net's backing up with the Epicenter and the level 4 stun. And nobody has a clue that Roshan's been taken. Oh, JYU's heading in. Oh, Yamato's just going to back out, actually.
Oh, Pokerface could have run in like, oh sweet, Roshan down to half HP, let's take it. Ravage, it's gonna come off cooldown in 17 seconds time, and actually Sky, he's going for a straight up Refresher Orb, or can it be an Orchid?
Probably Refresher. He's manly.
Oh, they relocate onto Ohio, they do get the stuns, or do they? Yep. That's the kill for them. Phantom Assassin, yet another kill for him, and actually that relocate was a really low range one. But I think they're gonna go for Roshan, indeed they are. JYU to tank it up, and well, Titan, if they can't even get Roche as the dire side with a Lycan,
well,
that's just saying how bad this is.
They really need KYX to send the Wolves in, so Net has vision. Net does have that Blink Dagger, like you said, Epicenter, but they need to go in right now, but he's not going to have time. That Roshan's going to go down. Net actually going to go in for the stun. KYXY there. KYXY, sorry, Net going to stats the Aegis, but, well, Ravage going off, taking down that Aegis immediately. KYXY doing a lot of damage to the Marching Machines. Looks like they wanted to try and kill Net pretty much immediately. He's going to get the stun on the high ground, though. No follow-up damage. Look at all those March of the Machines. Holy smokes, that was like 2 or 3. But still, I mean, they got the last hit on the Roshan. Not getting the Aegis is not ideal, but a good steal from Net coming out.
That was just excellent play by Net, and actually the Aegis, keeping him alive, or rather having that 5-second respawn timer, made it so that his Burrow Strike will come off cooldown when he respawns. So, Titan, they lost nothing but, of course, the gold and XP, but oh, Net, he's smoked up and he wants to go for the solo kill on MP. MP is pretty damn low, so I think it might be doable.
He's
with
got
the
a BKB.
Epicenter.
He's gonna have to do this perfectly, because MP could just pop the BKB. Yep, doesn't get the stun off. Why didn't he stun? KYXY is coming down, but now KYXY is in trouble. March of the Machines does go through the BKB, but I don't think it's enough damage, and now Ohio's coming as well. KYXY getting shadow bladed up there by Ohio, but Ohio's gonna be the one maybe takes full. No, MP BKB is on cooldown. Not cooldown as well. It ends anyway. They're all just going to TP out. JYU trapped there by Ohio. JYU now could be going down as well. This could be the throw, but no, Febby's here with the mech. KYXY going to just TP out. Do they have anywhere to stop and do they don't? Now Net's just standing there. Invis. They have got a sentry ward. Febby not going to plan it. Net though is going to go down. A 1-for-1. I don't know why Net didn't stun. They could have gone way better, but still not dying. Now in the mid lane, they split out Extinct, saying why not? Free kill? I'll do it. Extinct now, no real way to get out of this. He does steal the nasal goo, but no help at all.
Well, really well fought by Titan, although they messed up the initiation. And of course, losing the mid lane, they do fall a little bit behind in their exchange overall, but I can't understand either why he just didn't go for the Burrow Strike straight up, because that's actually the biggest strength of a Sand King, that even if your enemies go for BKBs, you can get the initiation so fast that they actually can't react and take the damage anyway before activating those BKBs, but just not the case this time around. The Netty actually started running like towards his own base after the blink came out, not even trying to go for the Burrow Strike, and well, they did kill off MP in the end, which is good, but he even has a Helm of the Dominator for the lifesteal, and this Phantom Assassin, he's gonna crit so damn hard. Or actually, he already is like 500 plus crits.
Yeah, she's becoming quite scary, and they don't really have any way to deal with her. I mean, now that she's got the BKB, the physical damage isn't quite there yet. Once the Necronomicon 3 is done, unlike, and it will be, but he's not even close to a Necronomicon, well, 3. Necronomicon 1 is kind of almost done, but still, he's really pretty skinny. The only one who's got a lower net worth than anyone on Titan is Wisp, and he's playing that 5 position, so I don't know. I think Pokerface may be waiting for the book 3 on Cynical, and then they're just going to take the tier 2s and go high ground. Maybe they're also just going to wait for the refresher rob, because that is almost done. Sky just needs another 700, 600 gold, and that refresher rob is going to be completed.
Oh, it's going to be so fast and so devastating for Titan as well, because they have no BKBs in sight at all. At least there is a blink there on KYXY, so that's going to help out a little bit for them, but apart from that, there's just nothing going for the side of Titan at the moment. They're not getting any towers, they're not winning fights, and they just have to farm up the enemy jungle, because that's the safest place. But oh, the relocate actually goes in. Will they actually find anybody? It doesn't look like it.
They don't have a gem either at the moment, which they kind of need to deal with Ohio, since he has got up that Shadow Blade. That's kind of Ohio's standard build, is the Shadow Blade, which is good and bad. I mean, it's going to be quite hard when they're pushing the high ground, the Shadow Blade, since they will just be able to relocate in with a gem. And oh, speaking of relocating in, Cynical just going to get taken down in the mid lane. Extinct just kind of running in, finding him. And relocate is on cooldown. They just used it on the bot lane, but now Yamate doing some split pushing. Sky going to be going in for the defense. Not going to be fun anything. This is where the game gets hard for Pokerface, actually, because Titan are ready just to keep up the split pushing, keep up the rotations. Top lane being pushed now, but there's no rotations ready. MP is kind of running over, but he doesn't have detection, so Ohio's is going to Shadow Blade and run away. Yeah, can't kill him in time.
He would have had enough, probably, if he had cut and do crits, but how lucky can you be? He's already gotten it once this game, and well, at the moment, what do you actually think MP's next item might be? Do you think he's looking for a Battle Fury just to speed up the farm now, or is he just going for Basher maybe?
Honestly, I think Desolator wouldn't be bad this game. Purely because they're going for early game push. He's not really going for, if he was going for a carry PA, he would have gone for the Battle Fury. But Desolator is a pretty nice orb, purely because it buffs your damage so much, makes your crit do a lot more, and it's good against pushing towers. I don't know if he will go for a Desolator, but I could definitely see the validity in it. Otherwise, Battle Fury is not bad. Enabling him to push a little bit faster. Or, what else might he go for? Yeah, Bastion would be okay as well. He's got some dust now and a gem picked up by the Wisp too.
Well, the Refresher Orb is finished on Sky as well, and actually the only bonus, well, not the only bonus of course, but the one bonus as well that I can see from a Battle Fury is that they go in, pop a Ravage, maybe pop a secondary one, then there's the Black Hole, and everybody's just grouped up, so the Battle Fury Cleave actually would do some damage as well.
True.
But maybe he just wants to tank up a little bit though against the Martial Machines, as Yamate just wants to go for pushing, but just shapeshift out and run the hell out as he sees Sky. And I actually wouldn't mind like a Satanic or just straight up Heart of the Rask, because that's one of the best items against Tinker, I guess. If you try to siege the tower or... Oh. I really think the Pokerface, they want to get a few pickoffs anyway, so maybe Basher into Abyssal Blade, I'm not too sure.
That is true, but I feel like Pokerface, they need to start pushing soon. They've got, Refresher Orb on a Tide Hunter. They should pick a fight. On bot lane now could actually be a good fight. There's two heroes down here. Sky is going to be spotting out Ohio. He doesn't have detection himself, but he will be seeing the Sand King. Net is just going to pop the Sandstorm. Ravage is going to go off. Second Ravage, maybe not going to come. Nope, there will be a Wisp, and Net going to try and escape with this Burrow Strike, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Febby is there to just watch him. And down he goes. Sky getting the last hit there. Relocate. Where's he going to be coming back to? No, the bottom tower is going to go down. Yep, Extinct is going to be just kind of waiting there. Tinker's there as well. But Sky, he's got another Ravage. They have to watch out. Extinct is going to be taking a lot of damage there. He's going to be trying to fight back, but not going to be happening. Ooh, Febby going to pop the mech. Going to be okay. The bottom tier 1 tower does go down, and there's 2 dead now from Titan. I feel like Pokerface need to use this to push.
Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do as well at the moment. I mean, they have the mech. They even have a pipe from GYU. So what's to stop them from pushing? Yeah, I guess Mars of the Machines might be a good answer for that.
The
but
pipe
Cynical.
will stop that.
And there's a Necro level 2 now coming out as well. Oh man, the pipe, it goes down so fast in the Mars of the Machines at least.
Yeah.
But tower, it's gonna go down anyway, and well, more map control for Pokerface, and if you're playing without map control against an IO, it's a scary thing to do.
Well, that's the thing now, is Pokerface have to deal with this split push coming out. MP now going to get just aggroed on by Yamate. Yamate trying to go for the kill. MP could actually be in trouble, but it looks like Yamate's going to be content just trying to get the tower. Relocate coming in. Ravage is up. They will use the Ravage to try and take him down. Isn't going to be enough damage though. MP is completely out of mana. MP is so low. He pops the BKB, but he's going to go down. Yamate now, well, he's happy. KYX is coming in. Febby is incredibly low, and oh my god! Is Yamato actually going to make away? No, Febby going to get the last hit there with the Urn Charge.
And clutch plays coming out. Oh, mid lane, another gush by Sky onto Extinct this time around. He gets the telekinesis. Actually might be able to survive, but the anchor smash, the right clicks. They're probably going to chase him down, and indeed they are, as Febby gets the last hit. So a 2-for-1 in the end. And the tier 2 tower actually taking some damage from Ohio. He's going for the split push. Necro level 3 finished and Cynical in the meantime. And his Necro is higher than the Lycans. How good can it be for you if it's at that state? Oh man, Ohio, one more anchor smash. He needs one more right click. Gosh, anything as no. Gem, where is Febby when you need him?
He's, I don't know. Senior base. Pistol back on the top lane though. Takes down KYXY. KYXY just TP'd in. Just got pretty much auto attack to death. So 3 down now from Titan. KYXY especially being dead is really crucial, and they need to use this to push. T2 tower on the top lane should be taking a fall, and well, they could wait for the next Aegis, otherwise maybe they could just... maybe they could try and take the tier 3, but they kind of need a little bit more pushing in now. Yamato TPing in. They will get the tower down. Yamato now in the middle of the team fight. In comes Epicenter, but not going to land onto anyone. They will get Febby lifted up in the air. This is, well, huge hang on Febby. JYU is the last one standing there. There will be a rotation coming in from Enigma. Can he get a huge black hole? He will be able to get a stun off on Yamato. There's so many units there, but Febby's... sorry, not Febby. JYU is completely out of mana. And we'll just be backing off, and Roshan is up. MP gonna go steal it, and he's going for that bash you were talking about.
Basher is just a solid item pickup, I feel, overall. They don't have much stun to stop like TP, especially against the Tinker, I guess. Otherwise, yeah, Ravage, Black Hole, Malphite, but that's about it. And well, Cynical pops his own Necro level 3 to speed up the Roche process. And Titan, with no epicenter, they just can't do it. Tinker isn't in position as well. Actually, Tinker, he's still going for the Bloodstone, and do you actually think that it's a worthwhile item if you're behind, or...?
I think he needs it, honestly, against his Necronomicon. You need the extra HP that the Bloodstone gives, because if you're laying down mass march machines, you know, if anyone picks up a Blade Mail, which they very well could, I mean, they've got a Bristleback, they've got a Titan who are 2 Blade Mail carriers, you know, that Bloodstone gives you the extra HP and survivability you need to be able to lay down the march machines. Enough of them that, you know, if they come in, you're not going to die from it.
Yeah, in that sense, it definitely makes sense there. And, well, it gives him a pretty decent mana pool to spam out his spells as well.
Yeah,
but,
too.
Oh, well, to be honest, the Sheepstick wouldn't even do that much at this point in time anyway, but oh, relocate, they're going top lane, but Yamate Sheepshifts, he's gonna just get back to safety.
You probably don't want to dive too deeply, because there's 4 heroes here. Febby, oh, he has to watch out, he's so squishy, he's gonna go down. BKB's gonna pop an MP, they want to fight this, but this is gonna be MP versus... well, Titan, pretty much, and he goes, but Yamate gonna get blocked there by Net. Oh, Net batting for the other team, but now MP, BKB is on cooldown, he's got the Aegis, so KYXY coming in. He is, well, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna try and fight? He's gonna try and run away, but there's so much damage, he will be able to just blink to an ally. He needs a mech though, no mech coming out, because Febby's dead. Aegis is popped now, Necronomicon units just doing way too much damage, but he's just gonna turn around and try and fight them. Joey getting the last hit there, free 400 gold, why not? But now what's the plan? They need to kill KYXY before they can really push in.
Oh well, it's... Pokerface, they're just looking way too strong at the moment, although actually looking at the net worth, the Titan heroes have been catching up a little bit, but Sky mid lane, he wants to go for Net and Extinct. He has the 4-step and the double ravage. He's going in. There's the first ravage. Actually hits both. Will he go for the secondary one? He doesn't even need it net. Will actually maybe get it out. There's the refresher of Sky. He doesn't have enough mana.
Gem.
Doesn't even need it. Arcane Boots used. Although, that's the refresher on cooldown at least. The next thing, can he actually make it out? There's no blink there, no 4-step as JYU runs to the wrong direction.
There is
So
a gem on the
ravage
ground
down.
though. And Titan are going to get their gem back. But, like you said, one ravage is down. Now there's double Necronomicon being popped. They're pushing into the base. KYXY is still up, but can he really defend this? And meanwhile, Yamato's, sorry, not Yamato, Ohio's riding on the bot lane. But there goes the pipe, and that's going to be the tower going down.
Actually, the right thing from Ohio is probably gonna push Pokerface back at some point in time at least. As well as, of course, KYXY with that Mars of the machines. Just so many of them. And the tier 3 tower taking some damage. They actually relocate back just to defend the lane. But Ohio, he hasn't backed off quite yet. And he's just gonna wait it out. But without the Necrobook action, the Nature's Prophet push isn't all that strong.
Yeah. That's kind of the problem with, actually, picking up the Necronomicon. I mean, sorry, picking up the Shadowblade is that you don't have the Necrobook. But Pipe's back up in 20 seconds, so they might just wait for that. Otherwise, they could try and push against his March, but it will be quite hard. Of course, KYXY is going to go back to base at some point, but I think someone has to go back and defend from Ohio.
Well, the relocate is on cooldown, so actually, it's so hard to push up against that split push coming out from the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Every time you try to go for tier 3, he's just gonna go split pushing and force you back. Although, at some point in time, when Sky actually finishes his own Necro level 3, which is only 500 gold away, they can just pop double Necro freeze, go with their ultimates up to the high ground, and if Titan want to defend, they're gonna have to face a team fight and double Necro level 3s. So, Pokerface's push is definitely gonna be stronger than Titan's, at least from that of Ohio alone. It's just up to them to get that opening window, try to push out all the lanes, and then focus on that single lane.
Yeah.
Although Ohio has the sheep stick now as well.
Ohio is getting a pretty good amount of farm up, but like you said, it's very hard for him to actually do effective routing because he doesn't have pushing items. He's got more team fight and, I suppose, harassment-based item pick off. But Cynical is alone on the bot lane. If he goes forward, he could be taking a fall. There is Yamato, as well as Ohio here. Is Necrobook 3 just going to be kind of scouting them out, scaring them off. Meanwhile, there are 4 heroes in the mid lane, and without Cynical having up his Necronomicon 3, he's not really that helpful in pushing. He's a little bit, of course, with the Demonic Conversion, but the Demonic Conversion dies pretty much straight away to all the AoE coming out from the Dire. But Pokerface, they really need to get some pushing done soon. I mean, that's the problem, is that, you know, it's not really the kind of lineup that you want to wait against. Even though they have got a PA, the rat coming out from Titan is going to be absolutely obscene. So Pokerface really want to get a rack soon, and they have got an exposed base. Mid-racks is there waiting to be taken, but they need to kind of push the bot lane out. But every time they go to push the bot lane out, Yamato and Ohio start split pushing, and you know, they could wait for the Roshan, but that's still a pretty long way away. All in all, they're just in a pretty bad a bad situation, and then 31 minutes into the game is when Titan are really going to get the ball rolling, because they have got such good kind of mid to late game heroes. They're Febby going to split Yamato out, but there's nobody really there to help kill.
And to be honest, a little while ago, I would have wanted to see Cynical just pop his Black Hole. He already had the Midnight Pulse under the Lycan anyway. Black Hole, then relocate in with MP, probably would have been enough, but oh, there's the Malphite Necro level 3 popped as well by Yamato. There's the Black Hole coming in. So they actually have enough. Ohio is there to help out. There's the Hex onto Cynical, stopping the Black Hole, and well, the right clicks, they aren't enough, baby. Just gonna relocate them back to safety as Yamato. He stays alive, and they just split push a little more.
Well, the thing is, the mid racks is going down. While that teamfight was happening, Pokerface got the middle racks, which is what they needed to do. Now Yamato is feeling very pressured. He feels like I have to try and get a racks in return, but he's not going to be able to do it because Febby and Cynical are back into the fight, trying to find out Ohio, who is just kind of lurking in the bushes there. Yamato's gone back to base, and well, they got a racks finally. That's what they needed to do, but it's not GG. Game over isn't until the throne falls, especially against the mass rat lineup like Titans.
Yeah, and, oh, there's a Necro level 3.
How many do they have?
Man.
3 Necro 3s. Just need Febby to pick one up and you'll be good to go. Though MP now has an Abyssal Blade, which is a pretty nice item pickup, especially given Yamato's going for that BKB next.
Just look at the graphs. It's 14,000 gold lead for Pokerface, XP 20,000 almost, and it's been such a high lead for, actually it was a 10k gold lead ever since like 15 minutes into the game already. So Pokerface, they've been so far ahead, but like you said, I mean, they just broke the first tracks, but oh, Net goes in, there's the epicenter burst onto Fabi, but it's pretty damn tanky and Net now. He's probably gonna lose his life in return or easy. Quill Spray's coming out. He has to go away at some point. Actually waiting for the Burrow Strike, I think. Burrow Strike to the high ground, that's exactly what he does. And Blink out as well. Oh, EP, it's gonna be successful, so... He escapes, but if Pokerface go for a push now, there's not gonna be an epicenter anymore.
Oh! Well... That is true. Now they're trying to hunt down Yamato, but Yamato is a little bit too smart for that. He is just going to pop his ultimate, but Pistol Blade going on to him. They just need a couple more crits. He will take a fall. He blocks himself with his own Necronomicon. Oh no, this could be the death of Yamato. He's juking around pretty effectively. Not going to be able to catch sight of him, so he will be able to make it away from that. Though, well, MP tried to go in, but man, Necronomicon is now on cooldown for Yamato, which means that he can't really push, which is probably what he wants to do at this point. So they could definitely go, and it looks like they are pinging out, go for the top racks. Just get another lane of racks, which is what they need to do. KYXY is ready to defend, but they've got, how many? 3 Necronomicon 3, so if KYXY kills those Necrobook 3s with the Marching Machines, he's going to be dying from that. In fact, in they go. All 3 Necrobooks pop, the pipe is there, and this should be enough to get the tower down, and now KYXY, he has to watch out. I mean, it's, what, 600 pure damage? 600 pure damage, he's got 1,500 HP. So if he kills 3 of those things, he's dead. That's 1 down. 2 lanes of racks gone now as well. Pokerface are doing this.
No, Courier, no. The gem. Fabi gets it back. Or does he extinct? Gets it before? This is the not Oya as well. I don't think it matters at this point. I think Pokerface, they've just tied up the Sears and we're most likely going for the last 5th and deciding game.
Oh, this is crazy. Net going in for a stun. That was a 3-man stun, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's so funny because they've got, you know, this huge wombo combo. They haven't used it once. I mean... This whole lineup, there you go, 1 Ravage going out, 2nd Ravage going out, that's just GG, Sky with a double kill, triple kill, sorry, and GG gonna be called out there, 2-2.
Oh, Pokerface, can they do the reverse all kill? Just 2-0 behind, but now suddenly 2-2 and all Titan. They must be feeling bad about themselves, they were only 1 win away, but suddenly they have to fight for their lives.
Yeah, well, GG, well played to both teams. Thank you, of course, to Gigabyte for sponsoring this tournament, and thank you to Dotatop for very kindly allowing us to cast this. We're going to Game 5 now. Pokerface, well, 2-2 right now, and last game is going to be deciding who gets the top prize, as well as getting into the GEST SEA Challenge. Thanks for casting with me, Couchor, and I'll see you in the next game.
Yes, you will.